Oh my God. If you haven't watched The Psycho Menace, it's so good. Let's talk about it. Do you know what time it is? Welcome to the Legacy of Nerd. My name is Daniel, and in typical fashion for this channel, we are reviewing something after everyone else has reviewed it, and it's already been out for like a week. But to be fair, I just got a chance to watch it, so I want to talk about it, and that is Unworthy Productions, The Psycho Menace. If you're unfamiliar with Unworthy Productions, they make Power Ranger fan films, but like super adult oriented, much more darker, just very high quality, very well written, very good fight scenes, and even really good special effects. Just really good story. So their main story right now is with the Arbiter, who's like the first Ranger, or he is the first Ranger, and he has deemed all the Power Rangers throughout the multiverse unworthy. So he's going from like universe to universe, like eliminated him. And we have obviously Rangers that are trying to stop him. So that is in itself just really cool. We've seen some really cool things from them. This story, The Psycho Menace, is outside of the main story, but it's still adjacent to what is going on with the Arbiter. And we'll kind of get to that in a second. So yeah, this fan film starts with they're at war. They have been invaded. We see most of the Mighty Morphin Rangers have been taken out. Red is still fighting. Ninja is still fighting. And then we got Andros and Zane are still fighting. But they all start getting taken out. Ninja is blown up. Zane is just killed. Mighty Morphin Red is killed. And it just leaves Andros. Red Psycho thinks he kills Andros, but Andros kind of slips off. Then we kind of get this intro. And if you've watched like Marvel's What If, and you've seen the intro for that, it's the cartoon on Disney Plus. It kind of starts with the Watcher talking about the multiverse and the different stories, how they're overseeing everything. But here we see a Morphin Master kind of take the Watcher's spot and just saying like, these are the stories of the multiverse. And I thought it was a cool little thing. It's kind of like a cool little nod to it. Very good. Now, the story after that moves into, if you've seen the Mandalorian season 2 finale, it's pretty much how it goes. It's pretty cool though. And they adapt it in a really cool way. The Psycho Rangers are taking over this military base because they're trying to make a new team of Power Rangers. We see Gosei there. We see they're trying to become the Mega Force Rangers. They'll have the keys, but they get attacked by the Psycho Rangers. Of course, the new Empress, the new evil purple Psycho Ranger is there. But we have someone that is coming to save the day. And who is that? Of course, that is Andros. But he's in the Astro Mega ship. And we see him go into Megazord form. He takes out Green Psycho in a spaceship. Super cool scene. Super well done. It just looked really good. Even the Megazord transformation sequence, I think that's just as good as Hasbro would have done it too. But it looked really cool. We get to see like in a big explosion. Loved it. Then, of course, Andros docks in the station just like Luke Skywalker docks in the space station in The Mandalorian, and we go from there. Now, if you remember, Andros has like telekinesis, so he could move things with his mind. Andros had the Force, all right? So when we get into, Andros walks in, and he's getting ready to take out all the bad guys, which, by the way, look like Death Troopers from The Mandalorian. He's using the Force. It's pretty much the same thing that Luke Skywalker was doing, except, you know, Andros has his spiral saber and Luke Skywalker obviously has his lightsaber. It's just kind of, it's honoring that so much. It's so cool. You're seeing Andros just push people with the Force, crush them with the Force, you know, just flying them, throwing them. It was awesome. It's really cool. Even before that, we saw like the Psycho Rangers take out the soldiers in the base, and the fighting was just so good. There was a well thought out. One thing that I was thinking while watching this, because they are supposed to say like this is a military base, but like this is a really good set. Like, you know, this is a fan film, and we've seen fan films before, but this was a moving kind of like they're going through hallways and stuff like that. There was a lot of care and attention that was put into this. I have to say I appreciate that a lot. They just did a really good job with the sets and designs. That they look great. So obviously we see the Psycho Rangers like stop the new team from becoming Power Rangers. Andros goes and saves them. They kill their mentor too. Like, it's a whole thing. Like, even some of the scenes where the Psycho Rangers were taking soldiers out, they were taking them out like gory. Like, it wasn't pretty. Like, this was very, very rated R stuff. So it was really cool to see. Andros has the one-on-one with the Empress, and spoilers, like, run 2, 3 spoilers, we find out it's Astronema. But we could kind of see it all coming. She was in purple. She was a Psycho Ranger. We all know Astronema made the Psycho Rangers. We all know her color was supposed to be purple. Even though in Lost Galaxy she was in pink. But remember, guys, she was supposed to be a Purple Ranger. That's the one thing that was supposed to happen. And we get the whole kind of monologues between Andros and Astronema, which is really cool. One thing, Christopher Kamen Lee is the voice of Andros in this, which is super cool. And I know he loved this story because we just talked to him a couple months ago and he was just like, Andros is Luke Skywalker. So I am just seeing when they were trying to pitch this to him, or if he read the script, that he was like, I love this. I'm going to do this because I am Luke Skywalker. Because he truly believes Andros and Luke Skywalker are just analogs of each other. So I can see him just like, oh, I want to do this. And one thing also they show, one of the multiverses in this story is the Bloodline of the Grid multiverse. So Christopher Kamen Lee has kind of integrated his own universe to this one as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we see them fight. We see them going all out. One thing that comes up is the Arbiter. The Arbiter comes up. He's going through the soldiers again too. He's taking everybody out. He's trying to get to Andros and Astronema, the purple Psycho Empress. And he's getting ready to take them out. Of course, the Empress is like, I'm going to fight you. And Andros is more level-headed. During that, a portal opens up, which is from a prior episode. And we hear a voice calling out for all Rangers. Andros grabs Astronema and they go through the portal, and that's kind of the end. Obviously, it's going to return because it looks like they're going to be in the main story of Unworthy Productions, which is really cool. Which means we're going to get Christopher Lee back for Andros, which I'm all down for. This is so cool. I love every bit of it. It's just really cool to see these Power Rangers take a much more adult-oriented, darker tone. This is something that we've been asking for a long time with the fandom and the community. But obviously, a lot of us know this show is primarily made for kids. This is something really cool for us older fans to watch and just enjoy. It took a lot from Star Wars. It took a lot from The Mandalorian, which was cool. And it was really cool to see Andros put in Luke Skywalker's spot. I just had to say, that whole scene where Andros walks in and is walking through the hallways and stuff like that is just done so well. And I can't believe, for a fan film, it is done so well. But this is what we come to expect from Unworthy Productions, is high quality production value. This is something I would pay to see this in a movie theater. It'd be really cool to see a version of this with a real millions and $1 million budget. I just can't imagine why Hasbro hasn't called some of these people and been like, hey, want to write a script? These YouTube channels, these fan films people are making, just amazing. I really had a lot of fun watching this. I have been keeping up with Unworthy Productions. I recently just binged it again. And they're just doing some amazing cool stuff, especially with the Time Force stuff they had done previously. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, I can't wait to see what's going to happen with the rest of the series. I'm happy we got some Rangers. Even Patrick David, the original Psycho Ranger, the Red Psycho Ranger, is the voice for the Red Psycho Ranger here. So we got Virgil here. Yeah. But I just really enjoyed watching this. I had a lot of fun. The only thing I wish we got more. I always wish we had more. But I know this is something that's really hard to make on a very small scale level. And I am willing to wait another year for another entry. But it's good. It's really good. You guys should watch it. All right, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. What do you think about Unworthy Productions? What did you think about this episode? What do you think about prior episodes? Because I haven't even reviewed those. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And y'all know what time it is. It's morphin' time.